Hi everyone, I'm Rosemarie Miller and we are backstage at the Forbes 30 Under 30 Summit, and I have the pleasure of speaking with this hilarious man over here, the comedian, Druski.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you, and thank you for joining me today.
Oh, we here.
You're here?
Yes.
Well, Druski, can you tell me a little bit about your background and your circumstances when you started your journey?
Yes. Just a kid from Gwinnett County, Georgia, man, and I think just being a class clown early on, that's what kind of grooved me in my career. But sometimes, when you're young, you really don't know what your purpose is, but thankfully, I have good parenting, so we figured it out in the midst of all the craziness, but they don't always support, you being a class clown while in school and being young, but I had to figure it all out. Later in life, I came back to it, and I was like, all right, this is my purpose, Yeah.
How did you navigate it at that time for all the class clowns out there?
Going through the failures, man, you gotta tough it through, and I think the biggest thing for me was just trying a bunch of stuff out and figuring out what you like. But if you sit back and don't try stuff, you'll never know.
Yeah. And you're saying the failures. What do you mean?
Yeah, there's plenty of those. Plenty of those for sure.
Give us some details.
Just a bunch of jobs, quitting jobs, getting fired, trying college out, dropping out. Just a lot of different, I'm good with knowing what I'm good at and what I'm not good at. So I'm big on just pursuing what I feel like is my purpose, and that's what I did.
How do you know what you're good at and what you're not good at? And I say that because there are a lot of people out here wandering aimlessly through life during careers that, may not be really aligned with their destiny.
Yeah.
How did you find that?
Church. You gotta go to church.
Yeah.
You better ask God.
God
knows best.
Mm-hmm. All right. You a Southern boy.
It's true. Hey, come on. It's
okay.
True.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was the moment where you knew I made it?
Forbes. they put that net worth out there. That's when I knew. Family started calling.
Yeah.
It ain't the best calls either, but that's when I knew, man. It's Forbes for sure.
And your friend Jack Harlow, he was in Forbes not too long ago.
Last year, yeah.
Did you call him and rub it in a little bit?
Nah. I ain't want to. After they put my money out there, I was like, I ain't calling nobody.
You ain't calling nobody?
Yeah, the calls was coming in. I ain't having no time to call nobody, man. Everybody calling me. So, I'm thankful though. I honestly, it's been a great journey, So, it's a lot more to go, This is just the beginning.
Druski, I'm curious, how did you manage your money as you were on the come up? Was it you? Did you have somebody, a financial manager, helping you?
I met these financial managers through Odell. When I was living with Odell a couple summers back, he was telling me, it was like, man, I know you're not making that much money, but you should get some financial advisors. So I met a guy named Stefan, and he owns a company where he has a huge team of different financial advisors, and they all helped me from then, even before I was getting real money. And they worked with me. They weren't charging me like the biggest fee because they have a lot of different athletes that they work with. So thankfully, they let me come in with my little bit of money at the time, and they helped me out. And then as I gained money, they helped me out with that as well.
What was the biggest?
Just investing and
Investing in what?
Hey, come on, man. We ain't gonna tell y'all too much now. Y'all know enough. They knew the net worth. Y'all know too much.
Well, help us out. If somebody were to invest, what would you suggest?
Into something that could change the world. I think a lot of people try to invest in stuff that has nothing to do with anything, or just if it is a meaning behind it to you and what you have in your life and what you believe, that should be something that you should look to invest in. Yeah. Because it's purposeful, Yeah.
So what was the biggest money mistake you've made since you've made it?
I knew this was coming.
Yeah, it's coming.
I haven't made like a big money mistake yet. Nah, I don't really spend too much. I think majority of anything like crazy that I got was all gifts and stuff. So I think, it hasn't come yet. I just been, everything I have, I just spend it on business and like trying to increase more revenue. Nothing is like just going and trying to buy cars. And
so you don't go spend dumb money. So what is your biggest splurge if you don't do too much of it?
Back into the business.
Back
For
into
real. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Druski, I'm also curious. You don't spend too much money. You don't do a lot of splurging.
Well, no, I didn't say I don't spend too much. I spend money,
You just
but
put
it's
it
on the
back
right
into
things.
you.
Yeah, it's on the right things. Yeah.
So do you feel like fame and money, has it changed you at all?
We ain't got to that point yet. Trust me.
You haven't gotten there?
Nah, not yet. And I don't think it'll ever happen. You know, I think you got to keep good people around you. So I pride myself on keeping my family, my close friends, my team, everybody close together. So it keeps you tight knit and knowing like where you're headed and where you came from. More importantly, so yeah, that's really what I'm on. Yeah.
So what do you believe that's about you that made you successful? Because respectfully, there's a lot of funny people out here. What made you successful?
A little bit of everything just working in my favor, and I think it's small pieces with my team, myself, the parenting that I had growing up, discipline, and a lot of amongst other things too as well. But yeah, I got to give it to all those, not just one thing, you know. Yeah.
And as you know, you've been in the headlines quite a bit
girl,
lately.
you crazy.
You've been in the headlines.
Hey, she crazy.
I'm curious. How does it feel?
What you hear about?
You know what I heard about.
I don't know
Well,
what
you got
about.
some people in high places coming for you.
Hey, man.
We want to know. Is it real? Is it fake?
Hey, man. Y'all just got to keep watching.
Just got to keep watching. Well, how does that even feel to have
people? I got to peek behind my back.
Look at you. You know, I got to look behind my back. Who's coming for you?
Nah, they ain't coming for you.
No, Druski, really, how does it feel to have people in high places doing this? Like,
it's, you know, we here, man. When your idols turn to rivals, that's what they say. Oh,
so it's real.
Hey, I ain't saying too much. That's all I'm going to say.
That's all you're going to say?
Yeah,
that's what you're going to leave us with? All right, Druski, thank you
see,
so
I
much.
keep looking.
Yeah, I see you looking. I'm too close to you now. I'm too close to you.
We good, Shawty, we good. Thank you, though.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes.